Redfern, an inner-city suburb steeped in Aboriginal culture and activism. The struggle for self-determination has been a priority for Redfern's Aboriginal community for decades.
We took the traditional lands and smashed the traditional way of life.
At the political heart of Redfern is the Block, a strip of land returned to its traditional custodians by the Whitlam government in 1972. The Aboriginal Housing Company, which owns the site, is keen to redevelop the land. However, this year a group of Aboriginal activists, inspired by the Tent Embassy movement in Canberra, established their own tent embassy on the Block to protest this redevelopment.
It's been an ongoing concern in the local community for a number of years. We've had discussions at a community level for over the last 2 years. 26th of May was chosen as the appropriate date because it's Sorry Day, and then when we lit the fire the embassy was officially open, and the support from since that time has been phenomenal, the community, both black and white. My hope is that we go back to the original vision, and that is to build the houses here, low-income houses for our communities.
It's all very corrupt. You've got developers involved, there's a lot of money involved in development. You've also got a government involved who have a gentrification process happening, and you also have a gentleman who's accepted a dangling carrot and believes that his nest is going to benefit from the kickbacks when development takes place. And I think it's happening because the whole system is corrupt. It's been designed, or the mechanisms that have been applied are to grind anyone down who is in opposition of profit being gained. The message I want to send out is the issue here is everyone's issue. It's not just an Aboriginal issue, it's not just an Australian issue, it's a global issue because this is happening all over the world.
It's black on black. That's the initial confusion. We've never seen the Tent Embassy go on another Aboriginal land and protest against Aboriginal organisation. The Pemaway project will be providing not only housing for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, but also a sustainability factor has to be, and that's economics. I really don't know what the conflict is. It's more, I feel that the Tent Embassy, the Tent Embassy banner is being exploited for other agendas that people may have. And that's a sad, to me that's sad because that's something that is a voice for all Aboriginal people. When we needed help, when we had drugs and alcohol and a lot of issues, families being broken up and crime wave here, we didn't see Tent Embassy coming to say, we're going to help by, protesting against a needle bust that was in our community. So it isn't, for them to point the finger at the housing company, they should have a good look at themselves too. What could they have done? Be realistic. The government nowadays do not give out money like they used to.
At the nearby University of Sydney, the Student Representative Council has indicated its support for the Redfern Tent Embassy. Students attend film screenings and events to raise funds for the movement.
With this issue, it's very rare that you'll see an Aboriginal person criticise another Aboriginal person in public because we're supposed to stick together. If we don't stick together, then we don't win anything. Being community people, we need to operate as a community. And whether that is with the AHC or, other people of Redfern, with Aboriginal communities elsewhere, or with people that are running the Tent Embassy now, we need to come together as a community and sort out what we need to do to get Aboriginal housing there so that we don't have to rely so much on this white government system.
We have hope because it's right. It feels right, it's right. Whenever anything is right, we've got to keep fighting that, and if we allow any outside impacts to quell our passion to secure what is right, justice, to get justice. We're just as big a part of the issue if we don't stand up for that.
I really hope that some senses come to to understand that it's we're all striving for the same thing, to provide housing. It's not just housing; it's ensuring that this community is here for the long, into the next generation.
Redevelopment of the block is due to commence in March 2015.